Hip Hop Dance Lesson 2. Instructions. Follow along in whatever way works best for you. Smurf.
All right, so now that we have done the foundational feeling, matching the tempo with the grooves of the hip hop dance, now we're going to go into some of the moves of the hip hop dance. So, move number one that we're going to be learning today is called the Smurf. So, the Smurf is going to start out from the static position, so you can do shoulder widths apart. And what we're going to be doing is taking your right arm, for instance, you're going to come around, coming to the center, pump, pump. Now remember we talked about grooves? So this is actually going to be a back groove. So we're going back into almost what we call a rocking formation. Like this. So your arms, your knees are kind of pushing forward, and your bum is sinking down. All right, so back to the center. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to curl around, pump, 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 pump. So it's almost like you're moving through wet cement. Stop, 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 stop. So from the side, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keeping that groove all the time is really important. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So remember when we talked about levels in hip hop? So you can get lower if you want. You can go to side, going out to the side. You can move around the floor. So we're going to go into tempo. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so now we're going to have Harmony Rose do a rendition or adaptation of what you can do not doing the fist. So Harmony, if you want to take over.
Thanks, Kelly.
All right.
So I don't have any fine motor in my right hand, so I can't curl or make a fist. So what I just do is I keep my hands out straight for both hands, so I get a little bit of symmetry. And I also, when I come down, I put my hand on my chair, so I get more of that down resistance and feel it through my body as I come up. And if you want to move, you can move with one hand while you're doing the back groove, or with a power chair, you can just move the chair and then only use one arm. Really figuring out what this move is. Thank you.
All right, thanks, Harmony. All right, so we're going to roll the music with those adaptations, or if you want to do it the original way, it's up to you. All right, so let's cue the music. Finding that groove on the spot. You can do the two-step if you want to get into it. Feeling it. 5, 6, 7, 8. You can keep it subtle, light. Lean back a little bit more. Getting lower. Facing the front. All right, cut the music. All right, so now we're going to get into what we call a kick step, which is basically a hop. So if we want to kick out this way, starting with our left foot, we're going to adapt the Smurf to this. So remember that step slide that we were talking about with our toe? Well, this is more of a hop together, kick out together, kick out together. So that leg, that leading leg that I'm kicking out with is used as momentum to get me onto that foot, stepping together. So 1 and 2 while still keeping that shoulder width for stability. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. So it's almost like you're scooping in. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. All right. So now that we have that down, if you need to do more, practice it, drill it, and then add the Smurf in. If you want to do it the other way, doing the Smurf, add the legs, put it all together. All right, so shoulder width apart. We're gonna do the Smurf. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Add in the legs. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Remember, when you're keeping the Smurf, you don't want to kind of come down here. You want to keep it up at shoulder height if you can.
Pro tip: if possible, keep your arm at shoulder height. Otherwise, do what feels right for you.
All right, let's do it one more time, then with music. 5, 6, to the left. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. All right, let's cue music. All right, finding that groove. Once you have that groove, we're gonna start with the hot Smurf. 5, 6, 7 to the left.
Reebok.
All right, so now we're going to jump right into what we call the Reebok. If you know that shoe brand, Reebok, yes, it was named after the shoe brand. So we're going to start off, we're going to pivot 45 degrees to the left. We're going to start out at our elbow at 90 degrees. And what we're going to do is we're going to be kind of thrusting forward. So remember, grooves first, moves later. So the groove is the forward groove, where we're going to be hopping. All right, so the forward groove and emphasis is forward, hop. And it's going to be this 90 degrees, but more kind of pointed in. Clunk. So 5, 6, 7, 8, clunk, clunk, pivot, clunk, clunk. 5, 6, to the left, hit, 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 hit. So boom, hop, boom, hop. Instead of pivoting, it's actually, if it makes it easier for you, you're going to jump right over to that other side. You kind of cut off that hand count, which actually makes it a little bit easier. So 5, 6, 7, 8, hit, 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 hit.
Okay, I'm going to show you how I do the Reebok. Is like, you have your arm, imagine that you're like hitting something, like your arm is going that direction, whatever direction you're going, and then you're hopping that direction. And then you're like imagine like there's a wall and you're like touching the wall. And then you're pumping your arm like to the direction that you're going. And then you jump. Every time you move is you do a jump.
So 5, 6, 7, 8, clunk, clunk, pivot, clunk, clunk. 5, 6, to the left, hit, 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 hit. So boom, hop, boom, hop. Instead of pivoting, it's actually, if it makes it easier for you, you're going to jump right over to that other side. You kind of cut off that hand count, which actually makes it a little bit easier. So 5, 6, 7, 8, hit, 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 hit. All right, Harmony is going to now adapt this move from what she knows. And yeah, we're going to take it from there and try it with some music.
Thanks, Kelly. I think with the adaptation, it has more to do with the chair, that the chairs don't churn as quickly as people can churn on the spot. So I could just stay ba, 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 and just turn my torso, or I could use my one hand and pivot just a little bit, and pivot a little bit. I'm still behind them, but at least I'm getting the moves and getting the style. So kind of put it in your own body, follow the music as best you can, and know that you don't have to look like anybody else doing this movement.
So let's practice that, and we're going to actually add up the timing a little bit. Okay, so if we're starting off on this side, 5, 6, 7, 8, we're going to go hit, hit, walk to the center, hit, hit, walk to the center, hit, hit, walk to the center, hit, hit, walk to the center. Now, that doesn't just have to be a simple walk. If you're choreographing a dance, you could groove to the middle and then hit it there. Boom, groove, groove, hit, hit, groove, groove, hit, hit. All right, so that's a Reebok. Let's try it with some music, and we'll take it from the next step. All right, so find that groove. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit, hit, groove to the center, hit, hit, groove to the center, hit, hit, groove to the center, hit, hit, groove to the center. You can get low if you want, or high. Boom, ha. Nice.
The WAP.
So now we're going to jump right into a move that we call the WAP, and then we're going to throw the Smurf and the Reebok and the WAP all together like a choreography set. All right, so now we're going to go right into the WAP. Now the WAP is more of a groove in a way. We're just adding a little bit of a swing to it. So if you want to put, if you're standing, a leading left foot ahead and the right foot a bit back. This will help you to kind of get into the move a little bit easier. You can stay shoulder width apart if that works out better for you. But what the move's going to be is kind of a scoop motion, back to back. So if we're doing kind of a sway side to side like this, it's a subtle version of that when you're swinging your arms to the opposite side of the hip. So if my hip is going right, my hands are on the left. And then you switch, left, 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 left. Now that's kind of putting dance more into the step. If you just want the step, you can kind of interpret your upper body a little bit more. Okay, so this might be more effective if you're in a wheelchair or a sitting dancer of some kind. So if we're doing this, right, and we're swinging, we're going to have one foot ahead of the other is the way I like to do it. And I'll have loose hands, and I'm swinging back and forth. Now, the foundation of this groove is going to be the down groove. So we're just going to practice this. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to add the arms. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if you want to make things more complicated, you can do a step ball change, we call it. So if we're going to step back, we're going to step with the left foot, step back, and then you switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, you can kind of push your shoulder left, back, or right back to simulate that. All right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I'm staying static in the one position, shoulder width apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, if we're doing it from the side, if we want to turn to their bodies to the right, if we're going like this, we don't always have to do a huge scooping motion. Sometimes it doesn't look as good. Practice this in the mirror, pick the one that you like the best. So if we're coming this, sometimes I just like to be keeping it more on the upper body, so more subtle. So if we're turning back to the front, I like to kind of keep it up higher sometimes. So if I don't want to connect my lower body to my upper body as much in this move, I can make it smaller. And then you get deeper as you get lower, or keeping it subtle lower and going deeper when you get higher, but it's a little bit harder to go deeper when you're high, right? So we're going to break it down. We're going to cue the music, and we're going to put it all together. All right, so whatever you prefer, leg widths apart, foot in front of the other. I'm going to choose this one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Switch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm going to bring it up. Bring it low. Bigger. You can add some legs in if you want, or you can bop. Remember, never lose that foundational groove. Very important. down groove. Slowing it down. Or fast. All right, cut the music.
Instructions. Try the moves all together.
All right, so now we're going to put all 3 moves together. Do the adaptations that work best for you. And remember, this is a dance class. We're all learning for the first time. All right, so cue music. We're going to put them all together, and I'm going to talk you through each one and count it in. 6, 7, 8, the Smurf. I'm keeping it high. Static, I'm not moving my feet. Keeping it high. Moving it low. Remember, you're moving through wet cement. Boom, it's like a pump. Remember that circle. Almost like you're finding the path with your fist or your hand like this. Almost like you're riding a wave. Adding in the Reebok. 6, 7, 8. Groove to the center. 6, 7, 8. Boom, boom. Groove to the center. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit, hit. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit, hit. Nice. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hit, hit. Nice. Find your center. Walk. 5, 6, 7, 8. You can put the 2-step in there if you want. Make it more dynamic. Smurf. Nice. All right, that was all 3. Hope you had fun.
Reflection.
What felt good?
Take some time to reflect on what felt good for you.
It sound right, boy.
You get to learn like new moves and like learn something different. Sometimes you get high energy, like say the music is like energetic, you get that feeling. And then like say the music is more chill, you get like more slow vibe.
It sound right, boy.